Hello.
Hello.
Wow.
What have we here?
My bacon sandwich. I don't want to show people my bacon sandwich. It's my bacon sandwich. Okay. It's my bacon sandwich. Okay. So, this is a video about how I make bacon. I actually do a honey bacon in this particular instance. It's near as damn the same method for just doing a normal salt cure bacon. In the video I mentioned that it's readily, the curing salt thing is readily available on the internet, and I mentioned Amazon. Unfortunately, since making that video, because this actually is a process, I couldn't find any, because I was going to actually add a couple of links, you know, in the description of, there you go, I've found the cure for you, but I can't find it as a ready mix cure. You can buy the pink salt, the nitrate salt, saltpeter, on there, but I would do research to ensure your own, you know, you're doing it for you the correct way. I wouldn't like to make a comment on that. I don't want to be responsible if anything goes wrong. But as a general rule, it's around 1.5 to 2% for making bacon, and obviously different percentages for making other products. So I think some of them are as high as 3%. I'd be a bit nervous about using it like that, just for health reasons really. Nitrates are a little bit of an iffy subject. And you don't have to use the curing salt, you can just use normal salt, and I think I do mention that in the video. So, enjoy the video, and hopefully it'll inspire you to make your own. I'm doing it with a pre-bought cure, just because it has saltpeter in it, and saltpeter is a dangerous thing. That's the nitrate part of the curing salt.
Yes.
You don't want to get that wrong. So I always buy pre-seasoned, pre-mixed.
Yes.
Even when I was at the butcher's, we bought it pre-mixed because it was certificated and everything. Obviously, that's the business side of it. It's not worth the risk of doing it yourself. You can do it with normal salt, but it doesn't last as long. Now, I also use honey as well because we like the flavour. So we've done the maths, and we want 34 grams
Yes.
of this pre-mixed salt, the curing salt, that also has sugar in it as well, for the weight of the loin of pork we've got.
Yes.
So the loin of pork we've got is 700 grams, so that equates to 34 grams. 700, yeah, that's right.
Yes, 700 grams of pork, 34 grams of cure.
Yes. Oop, a little bit over there. Let's get a little spoon. I didn't anticipate going over by that much, like double. So it's not a big deal. Just stick the bag a little bit more, because obviously we'll vacuum seal this bag to keep it. You can purchase it on Amazon, and I'm sure there'll be other places you can purchase it from as well. There we go. It is important to get the measures right, but a gram or two either way wouldn't be an issue. So that's the salt. That's that done. And I'll put some honey. So you can tell the winters are coming. It's starting to thicken up a little bit, as you can see, just starting to thicken up a little bit from the colder weather.
Yeah, and this is actually honey from Lalgueña.
Yes.
It's from our town.
Yeah.
There is a beekeeper here in town.
And it is nice as well.
It's lovely.
So, put a reasonable amount on, but not too much. No more than you'd have in a bowl of yoghurt. And obviously I'm using my fingers because they're nice and clean. I'm not one for using these silicone, neoprene or whatever they are, surgical type gloves. It's not my sort of thing. I know a lot of people like to see that. at the end of the day, you're curing it.
And then cooking it.
And then cooking it. Okay, that's my hands washed from the honey. And the only reason I've done that is so I don't get it all over the outside of the bag. So what I'll do then is, well, actually this bag's a little bit smaller than the last ones we used. I'll just fold it inside. It's not quite as wide for this plate to go in. And obviously I don't want to get it on the outside. There we go. That's out of the way. I'll just flip it. And next, literally, all you do is cover it in salt. Oh, I've got honey on my finger. Chuck the salt in, and it's as easy as that.
Now in this case we're using vacuum bag just because we have a vacuum machine.
Yeah.
Which we got from a well-known
German
supermarket for next to nothing.
Yeah.
If you don't have a vacuum bag, vacuum machine, you can just use cling film.
Yeah.
Just triple wrap it in cling film.
That's right.
And it's exactly the same process.
Yeah. And if you're not doing it with honey, you're just doing it normally. You don't put it in the bag first and then do it. You just do it all. But it's in the bag, and that means it's keeping it all in. But you must completely coat everything in the salt and ensure it's coated everywhere, which this it feels. Yeah, that's it. That's all done. And then once you seal it, you just put it away in the fridge and you leave it for 1 day per rough centimetre by eye of meat. And then...
So for each centimetre of thickness of the meat,
yep,
you leave it 1 day.
Yes, plus 1 day.
So this particular piece...
It's 4 centimetres, isn't it?
Looks like 4 centimetres.
Yep.
It's only an inch, 4 centimetres deep. So we are looking at 4 centimetres, so that's 4 days plus 1 day. We're looking at 5 days.
Yeah.
And each day that it's in the fridge,
you turn it 180.
You turn it 180.
Yeah.
Day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5.
Yes, this is what's known as dry curing. Really, it's a mixture of the two. When you're buying bacon from supermarket, it's all wet injected cured.
Yes.
When you do this method, it's kind of traditional dry curing, but you're getting a brine as well, so it's a mixture of the two. A traditional proper dry cure, you coat it and you hang it, but you need a refrigerator where the air moves around constantly.
Yeah.
So this is the best compromise, and this is actually what most butchers do back in the UK. And there you have it, all vacuum sealed. It's good to go. There's a slight colour change already just here. That's the thinnest part of the meat. Now, as I described, this will be in the fridge for about 5 days. I will be putting it in the tub just as an added layer of security. And if you're doing it with cling film, then definitely put it in the tub that's got a lid. And obviously for food safety, put it at the bottom of the fridge. It can't drip up, it only drips down. And that's it. That is literally the method. As we described, this one's going to be about 5 days. And then it'll be ready to go. Now you use this same method for salt beef. So little rack, bacon in its bag, lots of nice liquid come out. So this is all waste now. Just cut it out of its bag or peel it out of its. I've just spilt it everywhere. Clean that up in a little while. Or out of the kitchen.
Cling film.
Cling film, that's the fella. Okay, and that's it. That's bacon. Right, so it's out of its bag. Just give it a quick massage on the surface with the running water, just to ensure you've got all the salt left that's left behind off the surface.
Yep.
And that's it. And then just leave it on a rack to drip dry. You can use paper towels, but I prefer to just leave it to drip dry. My experience with paper towels, especially the household ones, aren't too clever. They tend to sort of leave themselves on.
They break up and you'll have bits of paper towel everywhere.
Yes, I don't want that. So that'll just take 20 minutes, half an hour just to drip off the loose, and then put it in the fridge. Leave it for a day or so, until it's nice and dry.
Then it's cut it, cook it and eat it.
Yes, yes. That's not a knife. This is a knife. It's an old knife as well. I'll put these 2 end pieces in as well. Sound of sizzling bacon.